Hello, everybody. How are you guys today? We got 8 viewers. Oh, 5 viewers. Never mind. Morning. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. in here, but good morning to ya. Okay, well, guess what? I was busy doing, working on other projects, so didn't really work on this piece a whole lot, but I did add some reflections. So, for example, the boobies are almost done. I still gotta adjust. It's only 10 a.m. here. All right, all right. So, are you like watching from work? Is that legal? Bim the creative. Hello, hello. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I just gotta refine some stuff like the shades right here. I don't know if it's even visible. Like chances are, 90% of all people wouldn't see it, but it bothers me, so I will fix that. There's like an inconsistency in this shadow, so I just wanna smooth it out. Then after that, I wanna paint the fingers, which are basically untouched. It was just the airbrushed sketch. Are you touching her boobs again? Yes, I am, and always will. Um, so yeah, next will be the hands. Also, this arm I didn't touch at all. So I have to paint that, and hopefully once I do that, the skin will be considered done. So just so you guys see her again from all angles, this is the back. This reflection is painted. It's supposed to look glossy actually. Anikrochi 28, hello, hello. Long time no see, actually. Hey mate, how it's going? It's alright. It's alright. Could be better, could be worse, right? I'm watching from work. That's an upside. Oh, yeah. I guess. If you don't have open space office, right? I work from home a lot. Alright. So, yeah, this is supposed to be like a glossy or satin reflection on her thigh. Because essentially on this piece, I imagine like 2 light sources, or like 3 light sources, really. One is from the front, right? That kind of explains the reflection on the shoulders, the face, and the boobs. Then a second light source from the back, because obviously there are also these glossy reflections on the back and the thigh. And then there is like third light source, which is the zenithal one, which is from above, and that explains the reflection, which is more soft on the top of her thigh. I hope it makes sense. So yeah, I just wish I could get your blending skills in like one day. Yeah, I mean this takes ages to blend anyway, so it takes me a whole lot of time. uh, is that an off-white blue? I like it. Yeah, it's called pastel blue. So you are correct. It's supposed to represent like cold light source or like even moonlight or something like that. It's snowing like stupid in here. I don't want to go out today. Yeah, it's not snowing in here yet, but it's coming. Winter is coming. It definitely got way colder today. (50 to 60 Fahrenheit). I have no idea what that means. You have to speak in Celsius for me to understand. I still haven't got heating in my house. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's get to it. 50 is 10 and 30 is like -1. Okay, that's a huge jump. That's a huge fucking jump. But in here, actually, well, it wasn't as dramatic, but quite significant as well. In here, it was like 10 Celsius, and today it's like 3 Celsius. $15 Celsius and sleeping there. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Nadar, nazdar, nazdar. Jo, dá se to, dá se to. Co u tebe? Yeah, that's what I heard at least. If you're sleeping in colder temperatures, it's better for you. Gentle Blue Painting Stream. Yes! Tak nakonec 6 lidí v soutěži. No, tak to vás není za stolik. We are at the bottom of the Rocky Mountains, so it gets really cold really fast. Thanks to that. Skiing season here. I pity you. I wouldn't enjoy that. Like for me, my favorite seasons are fall. And actually, that's about it. I wanted to say spring initially, but I don't like spring because of allergies. Summer and autumn. Unless it's too hot in the summer. Yeah, that's the important caveat, isn't it? But these days, all summers are fucking hot as hell. Is she a competitive piece? Yes. Initially, it wasn't a competitive piece, but now it is. But autumn colors are divine. True. Yeah, honestly, fall is the best season. What would you use to strip your minis to repaint them? I use some kind of alcohol. Like, you can use isopropyl alcohol. But then it depends on the material that you're stripping. If you are stripping resin, then it'll fuck it up. Like, straight up. But, like, I don't necessarily strip... I don't think that I have ever stripped resin pieces. Yeah. Every time I stripped something, it was plastic. I will never forget 43 Celsius in London. Huh? Okay, that sounds very strange. For London, especially. That's kill you kind of hot. I think most of the time you could just repaint it before stripping it. True, but like yeah, if you have texture issues, yeah, yeah, exactly. Do you not remember when the whole Europe was having African temperatures a couple of years ago? 3 years ago? I am not sure. Uh, so many messages. But alcohol fucked up resin. It'll be soft as fuck. Yeah, true. But it also depends on the resin, right? Not all resins are equal. Alcohol just melts the details. Yep, yep. Greenstop World Paint Remover has pretty good result. Yeah, maybe. Not sure how it interacts with resin though. This is the 18 plus part of the show. No, it isn't. There are no nipples visible. You see? No nipples. They're good. I've heard people use simple green, but I've never tried myself. Yeah, I also heard that. I've stripped resin from Mindworks and it was fine. Yeah, that's like if it's cast resin, I guess it's different. But if it's 3D printed resin and you're gonna leave it overnight, oh boy, you better be prepared for a mush. Also, my bus from Jabba Art are still good after his third strip. What are you doing? But yeah, I think like if it's cast resin, it might be good, but 3D printed resin might be like more fragile in this regard. Who knows? That eye is neat. You like it? Let there be light. I'm so freaking overexposed now. Better. I never had good luck with Simple Green. It didn't work for me. Training, Trophy Hunter, Wall Bust, so I tried different color schemes. I see. That sounds rough. Stripping it 3 times, Jesus. I must say I'm covered to paint to the detail without booking all the base colors first. I'm too afraid to go over the finished parts. Well, you just gotta be careful, and if it happens, which like sometimes does, you just fix it. My painting process is 10% painting, 90% fixing. That's what I do. It's bound to happen. We are not machines. True. It might happen to machines as well, right? Man, at this point in time, I really can't imagine AI painting miniatures in real life. Like, there are like so many micro skills that you have to learn. Like, yeah, like eventually, chances are it's gonna happen, right? But it's gonna be a long way. That's what I think. Love your art, can't replicate it, but love it. Well, thank you, Maverick. Having not painted a lot of Space Marines, I'm trying to paint one, and I have a question that is probably stupid. You do multiple edge highlights, I get that, but are the earlier ones like. Yes, yeah. They are supposed to be chunkier, you know? Like, wider. And then. Like for example, you make the first one like 1 millimeter thick, then you make it like half of that, and then again. But like that's the heavy metal style. You don't have to necessarily paint them like that, right? It looks cool on marine armor. Yeah, true. Actually, I like heavy metal style on Space Marines as well. Well, I can safely say I like the skill. Every time I see you or somebody from Elite, I go to Golden Demon Group painting. It was a convoluted sentence. I'm in an urge to toss my painting supplies to the bin. Why though? It should inspire you, if anything. Technically, I've been in more miniatures of others this year than on mine. Like commissions, don't do that if it bothers you. Technically, I painted something for myself this weekend after a year. Jeez. Not commissions teaching newcomers to paint. Ah. But like that's just insane. Like maybe you should teach them on your models. Like show it on your models. You know. I get it. It can be discouraging. I'm addicted to feeling of success when I paint something well. It's like crack, except more expensive. But like, why do you find it discouraging? Like, chances are the people who are at the elite level have just invested more time into the skill, or they have um, different conditions. You know, maybe they are rich and they can paint all the time, or I don't know. But like, even if that's the case, I think that it should inspire you, if anything else. I'm sure you said it, but what model is that? It's Erza from Kingdom Death, as McMaster says. I was asked if I can paint their minis armies and said no multiple times because once this becomes my source of income, the joy of painting would be instantly gone. Yeah, well, personally for me that's true as well, but like if I done commission painting, you know, lucky for me I don't have to do commissions. But I think that some people do enjoy it and they are fine when doing that. So who knows? I think when I started looking into miniature painting, I was looking from the wrong end. Got a 3D printer, printed some big pieces, and was like, I need to paint them. I think the problem a lot of people have in this modern world is that you can watch a video in 20 minutes and see an amazing paint job, but they don't see the thousands and thousands of hours of practice that leads. Yeah, true, true. I mean, a good example is like football or soccer for you Americans. Uh, like sometimes when you see people who are like very skillful and they are able to like um, hit the ball just the right way, which sounds sexual as fuck. But you know what I mean? Like they can do tricks with ball, and it seems easy, but like I can't do that. You know, they make it look easy, but it truly isn't. It's the practice behind the craft. By the way, Chet or Zumi, I'm looking for someone who would sculpt a single mini for cheapish. Any recommendations? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? You know what? Actually, send a message into our Discord server, and maybe someone might reply. Actually, happened to me. It is inspiring, especially when I see progress of newcomers. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Like I see people who are starting with this hobby and they make such a significant progress within like a few years, and that's just crazy. Like the rate of improvement in the past few years has increased substantially. Kind of incredible. Hammer, hello. Uh, Thing is, coming back from her work and take a brush to work on my own is freaking hard. Yeah, I totally understand that. Like, yeah. Actually, before I picked up this hobby and like made it my full time income, it was quite difficult to me to actually attend my university and or my job and then do the hobby as well. So basically, all the hobbying was done on the weekends, and that's about it. So I totally get it. Like, especially if you have to specifically set up everything every time you want to paint, set up your wet palette and the rinsing cup and your brushes. The more difficult or the more steps you have to do to actually start painting, the worse it'll be. So yeah, totally understand. And also, I feel like when I'm painting, I really need to focus hard. Well, depends. Like sometimes I get into the flow and then it's all right, but usually I need to be really focused. And because of that, I don't feel like this is like in a sense it is relaxing, but because I gotta focus, it's not as relaxing or as mindless as playing video games. Even lost the interest. Now, thanks to watching Zumi's random videos, thanks to Patreon notifications, I got back enjoying the process. Awesome. Love it. I'm always impatient with myself and everything. Dude, you've been painting for just 5 months? Really? Huh. I thought that you were painting for longer. I was painting and other things in life. Also, may I ask what miniature? Yeah, this miniature is called Erza of Dedheim. And you might actually get it at the official Kingdom Death web store because it was Halloween, and that means that they restocked this particular mini. So, yeah. Check them out. I'm just coming back to the hobby after about 20 years. It's insane how good miniature painters have become. Oh yeah, like especially when you compare like modern pieces with pieces from 20 years ago. Like absolutely crazy. And the paint these days is amazing. I started with Ralph Parth paints. Not familiar with them. Dude, go look at the old Golden Demons from the 90s. Yeah, well, you don't have to go that far. Go look at the Golden Demon entries from 10 years ago. I'm telling you right now, Slayer Sword winners from 10 years ago wouldn't be able to win a single trophy today. Well, most of them, I think. Like with those pieces. I'm not talking about like those painters. It's crazy. Old pieces sometimes look like kids play. Yeah, like depending on the piece, right? True. Now it's like, but like also the quality of miniatures improved so much as well. Like 20 years ago, it was. I don't want to say it was shitty, but you know, just the quality of the miniatures has improved as well, so much. We are truly living in the gold age of miniature painting. Not as golden as it will be next year and the year after. Okay, so let's mark this year as the start of the golden age. How many hours on this already? I don't know. Like, the thing about the pieces where I also stream is that it's very difficult for me to actually estimate the hours spent on them because like when I stream, I also have to read the chat. I mean, I'm not forced to, but I like to do that, and because of that, uh, sometimes it's very lacking. The work I put into the miniature. But like, I would say like no, it's very difficult to estimate. But like, it can't be under 20 hours. It can't be, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was over 30 hours. Which is kind of crazy, but like it's also because of the stream. But like, believe me, if I didn't have to record everything or like stream everything, I would be. I don't want to say like way faster, but like certainly faster. I wouldn't like slash the time by half, but you know. But just seeing what people do now gets my jaw dropped to the floor, and I ran away to hide. The appropriate reaction should be that um, you should try to do it as well, right? The sheer amount of quality content on the internet for learning painting is crazy. I painted a little when I was 17 and had no idea what I was doing, just like everyone else. True. When I started, I like at this point I'm painting. I've been painting for like 14 years or something like that, something close to that. But like, well, the problem with me saying that is one, I had big breaks. Like there were years where I wasn't painting at all, or sometimes I was painting like once a month. So, when someone tells you that they've been painting for 20 years, it doesn't really tell you much. Because unless they consistently pick up the brush, doesn't really matter. And another thing is that I didn't learn anything, and all I was doing was just dry brushing my Space Marines, washing them in Nuln oil, you know, used like dipping cans from Army Painter. Well, not that part. I didn't do that. But, I just wasn't thinking about painting. I've been painting for 31 years with a 30-year break. Yeah. So you're telling me that I should start streaming so I can blame Chad for all my procrastination? Yes. Smart. L Jugs. Thank you for the prime. Mini has a cool base. You ordered the cat ear witch? Cat ear witch? Can you send me the link? I did order something. I ordered like 2 minis, but can't recall. Wait, it wasn't a witch. It was just like a regular cat lady. Yeah, I did order it. Yeah, it was like a cat lady on a pillar, right? The funny thing about that particular mini is that it was hinted at like I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. It was in production for ages. I wanted to. I ordered too much lately. So in the end, did you get it or not? So the YouTube about atomic habits, I read it also, and setting up systems to make painting easier is great advice. Yeah, right. Like, um, make it as effortless to start painting as it can be. Like, from the moment that you decide that you want to paint, like make it just 30-second long. So the setup is at most like 30 seconds, and yeah, that'll make you paint more for sure. Not this time. Ah, that's unfortunate. Because like, who knows when it's gonna be available again? One thing I'm not happy with this stream is that there is no stream on Friday. Monday checked, Wednesday checked, Friday nothing. I'm thinking about trying bronze on statue shield I have. I might. Bronze isn't super reflective, right? Probably just big highlights. Yeah, bronze usually isn't as reflective as gold or silver, for example. So you're right. Werewolf, hello, hello. Do you just paint or play as well? I don't play Warhammer, but I do play Kingdom Death. That's the only game I play. And it's more like a board game rather than war game. It's a lifestyle. Yeah, like some people actually say that Kingdom Death is a lifestyle type of game because it requires so many resources, so much time, and shit like that. It's kind of like D&D in this manner, you know. There's so many minis. Yeah, like there's not a chance that I could paint all those minis within my lifetime. No way. Zumikito, for beginners, do you think it's better to spend money on good paints or good brushes? Both. Both. Like, you can't paint without either of them. You know, like, but like then again, like, what do you consider a good paint? Like, Citadel is fine, Vallejo is fine, AK Interactive is fine, and all of those brands are like inexpensive, I think. So, if you do buy paints like that, Army Painter, well, as much as I shat on Army Painter in the past, like, it's fine. Like, if you want to get Army Painter, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Fanatic. Fanatic. That's the caveat. Get the Fanatic line, not the old Army Painter. The Fanatic line is fine. If you get any of those, then you're good. And if you already have them, then get some good brushes. That's what I think. But lucky for you, once you get some good paints, or like any of those paints will last almost forever. Unless you do something crazy. I use Citadel and a cheap brush set, but just got the Winter and Newton Series 7, size 1. And you're afraid to use it, so don't get it, dude. It's useless if you don't use it, right? You will ruin it eventually, true. Rabao, hello, hello. Well, my favorite brand at the moment is this one. It's Da Vinci Maestro Series 10. I use, for the most part, I use size 2, but size 1 is also good. This is pretty much the equivalent of Winsor & Newton Series 7 size 1. Unfortunately, Winsor & Newton got really, really bad quality control. So there is a high likelihood that the tip will start splitting, you know? It's hit and miss, yeah, indeed. Yeah, even if you get the paint in the ferrule, you can actually get rid of it. But brush companies don't want you to know that. It's a conspiracy. Oh, actually, I can show you. Because I absolutely destroyed this brush. Come on, focus. See? I got the paint in the ferrule. And now, I'll get rid of it. It's actually a very simple process. You guys wanna see it or not? Should I just continue painting? Okay, so listen up. You wanna get scissors like these, and what you do is that you very carefully. No, 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 no. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, no, you don't do that. Okay, so what you actually do is that you get a box like this. Inside of the box, there is a foam. What do you call it? It's called Molitan in Czech. Well, this is a piece of acoustic foam. You know, it's some kind of foam. And in the foam, there is a brush soap. You see that shit? Autistic foam. Yeah, right. And now you just do a little bit of this. Yeah, I'm not sure if your palm is enough for that. But maybe. But this will really allow it to go inside a ferrule and in the bristles, and it'll dissolve the dried up paint. The liquid soap that I'm using is from Winsor & Newton, and it's supposed to also get rid of oil paints. So I don't do this very often because I think that it's quite aggressive. But if you do it sometimes, it's all good. I used to do a quick IPA wash and then soapy soap. Well, IPA is probably even more aggressive. I wouldn't do that. You make some suspense, or do you use... Yeah, liquid soap. Liquid soap. Yeah, I'm not sure if you advise me to do that. I advised you to use IPA. Huh. That doesn't sound right. But yeah, anyway, now look at the brush. See? Oh, come on. Focus, you son of a bitch. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Alright. Okay, now all the paint in the ferrule is gone. See that shit? Clean as fuck, boy. That's some really clean tip. Yeah, so if you're worried about like dipping your brush tip all the way, don't you worry. You don't have to go just with the tip. You have clean tip, you can now dip it, yeah. Go balls deep with that brush. I missed you, Zumi. I missed your Discord too. Jak bylo na Crystal Contestu? Ale dobrý, jako byl jsem překvapený, kolik tam bylo lidí. Příjemně překvapený. Yeah, there was a local contest in Prague, like 2 days ago, on Saturday. It was pretty fun. It was actually quite big. I didn't expect that. There were like, I would say like 200 people, and like 60 to 70 were actually entered models, which is pretty damn good. It was organized a few months ago, and it's like the first contest of this kind in Prague. Koukal jsem na fotky a zahledl jsem tam, myslím, kousky z démona. Ano, byly tam, skutečně tam byly. How thin is your paint for glazing? It is pretty damn thin. I'll actually have, because this is not like my standard glazing. This is like glazed drawing, and funnily enough, there will be a video on that this week, hopefully. And like, I don't have to have like absurdly thin paint, but I can't have too much of it in the bristles. That's the trick. And also, like, I am obsessing over nothing. Like, the gradient is almost perfect, you know? Like, I think that every normal person would already move on. But I'm just that autistic, I guess. Man, coming back an hour later, and here's the 18 plus bot again. Yeah, sorry about that. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I have, but it's only accessible to my patrons. You can be a free member of Patreon. Yes, you can, but unfortunately, you don't get the access to the Discord. I haven't whined in there so long, people probably forgot about you. Who knows? I don't think so. Like, they will remember once you come back. Celé porovnání layeringu a postupu glazingu. To není úplně pravda, jako... Můžeš se vrátit u čokoliv, v podstatě. Prostě záleží. Okay, fuck it. I will leave it at that. This is pretty damn good. Ale není tak jednoduché. Je to jednoduché, jenom to prostě trvá. Zumi, admit it, you think about me before you fall asleep. Yeah. Man, there could be so many sexual jokes right now, but dude, like, I don't want to open that kind of worms. The saturated shadows from below. Yes. Thank you. Zumi, it's already November. Oh yeah, it's November, and I should come up with the competition rules, right? Yeah, true. I will do that at some point, anyway. Yeah, a competition. Like, there was a competition. Well, it wasn't a competition. It was a competition last year because of my typo, and we just rolled with it. So last year there was one, and it started in November. People had like the entire December to paint their stuff, and in January we got to like rank the entries, or like we ranked just the top 3, and we didn't rank the rest because, you know. I don't really enjoy like saying, oh, and you are the last. Isn't really productive. Za mě barvení má přednosti před sexem. Ty vole, tak to máš fakt špatný sex, kámo. Competition, singing, or pottery? In painting, dude. I gave up on perfection, not this year. I'm on the 40th hour on painting my dwarf, and I simply can't squeeze enough patience for myself. Oh yeah, 40 hours for beginner category is alright, I think. No, že nepotřebuji. Tak jako nikdo ho nepotřebuje, že? Nebo jako... whatever. Any particular mini or something? So... we'll have like... to even the playing field, I think that we'll either paint Lord of Blight, or the Harbinger of Decay, or Morrigan. And it's these three minis specifically because I already have tutorials for them on Patreon, right? That's the reason. So yeah, I don't really want to promote it necessarily on my socials because, you know, I just want to keep it low pro and cozy. And I just want to like make it sort of this perk for my patrons. So yeah, I won't even promote it, even though like it would mean more money for me. But I just want to reward my most loyal patrons. What was the third one? Well, it's Harbinger of Decay, Lord of Blight, or Morrigan, I think. But we might limit it to just Harbinger of Decay and Lord of Blight. So yeah. You speaking your language reminded me of my childhood when my parents went to Germany and brought back the VHS of Scooby-Doo in Czech. Do I sound like Scooby-Doo? Wait, I need to buy a mini? Well, tough luck, you do. Wait, I have to buy paints? I have to buy brushes? I mean, yeah, like... You do. Damn, I haven't bought a mini in years, to be honest. I mean, like, I'm not forcing you to participate. It would be really cool if you did, but... Especially since you actually placed last year, right? With your goblin, which was really cool. Are we starting now? No. If you start now, then you will fuck yourself over because there will be... I always create a specific condition which will retrospectively fuck you over if you start before everyone else. Dude, this competition was one of the highlights of last year. I'll try to participate again. Awesome. Yeah, and like then again, there will be like a review or like I will like talk about my judging process on stream again. So yeah. Jednoduchý dotaz, vím, řešení barvení někomu na zakázku je vždy problém a cenění je dosti individuální, spíše zarazí reakce lidí, co netuší, představí si, že máš 10 minutové. No, prostě jim dej pěstí a neřeš to. Prostě to nemá cenu. Prostě je nech zakousnout do schodů a dupni jim na hlavu, protože nechápou, že do prdele není to o tom jenom nastříkat primer, udělat 2 tahy štětcem a to je všechno. Takový lidi bych... To stačí. The new Nurgle Christmas box has Harbinger. Oh yeah, true. That's where all the Harbingers went, right? So what are we doing? I'm painting. I am just painting, dude. If I lose, we drink alcohol at Contrast. Deal? Sure. But also, you have to join my Patreon again. But I guess it has a silver lining. Now you also get to complain again. I don't actually remember you complaining as much. No, I said that, well, or you mentioned that you whined a lot. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough, fair enough. Pravda, amatéři to nemají za 2 hodiny, ale za třeba za 20 hodin ve stylu na herní stůl. Jako prostě záleží, jo, ale jestli má někdo fakt představu, že jeden herní model je za hodinu, tak ty vole, jako za 2 hodiny, to je strašně málo, že jo. What people don't understand is that the Patreon is mostly complaining and making fun of Zumi. Yeah, true, true. I should expect that, like, given my videos and my jokes. Anyway, so now let's move to what should we move to? I guess we can paint this part. I'll join Patreon once I'm done with the YouTube content, which has been really helpful for a beginner like me. It's a nice condensed format. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, once you join Patreon, the content in there behind the paywall is much slower, but it's also more, well, it goes into deeper techniques and more into theory, you know. So I think the YouTube videos are great to pick up some new skills and just to try a bunch of stuff. And if you want to get like way deeper, then it's better to if you're ready to go in deep, then the Patreon is for you, I think. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it. It's very deep comparably. True. Jako reálně těch lidí je takových spoustu. Je, ale oni musí pochopit, že to... Okay, so just to transition from Czech to English again. We were talking about commission painting and how people don't fucking understand that you can't paint a gaming miniature in 10 minutes. That's just fucking cringe when people think that. Yeah, I fucking hate it. Like, many people... But, like, I guess it only happens when you are commissioned for army painting. That's about it. But even then, it's just so fucking annoying. People just don't appreciate it enough. You know, I pay for commissions myself because I don't have the time to paint all my gaming models, like especially for Kingdom Death. And I really like the models and I want to have them painted for the games. So I commissioned multiple times some of my patrons. And yeah, like, I actually spent some significant money on that. So I totally understand. Is what I wanted to say. I'll stop my stupid shit posting for a moment. Real question now. You're not shit posting. Far from it. What should I be looking at if I wanted an airbrush? And is it terrible idea to get one if I'm painting in my... No, it's fine. Yeah. Where all my electronics are. It's fine. Like... Well, the real question is... Are you gonna do a lot of army painting and are you gonna use high pressure? If so, then, like, you know, maybe you need some additional tools. But if you're just painting display models and you're using it just for one miniature, you don't really need anything special, honestly. I don't have anything special either. And unless you are, I don't know, if you are like airbrushing streaking grime, like some crazy people do, it's fine. If you're just using acrylics, it's fine. Also, don't fucking spray paints with cadmium in them. One time I almost did that, and I was stressed as fuck. But like, if you are spraying regular acrylics, no artist brands, you're good. If I get another airbrush, it'll be Iwata. Yeah, great airbrush. Great brand. I spent too much money on Infinity, and then the new one came out, and it's much better. Interesting. Yeah, I have an Infinity airbrush as well, but don't like it as much. I need to enter some raffle to get someone's painted miniature so I could inspect it inside out. Yeah, or just like attend your local competitions and then you can inspect them, right? In a real life. Ever since I joined Zumikito's Patreon, my skills improved. I won 10 out of 10 competitions. I organized for myself. Women look at me differently. My beard is reaching my toes, and I now understand Czech. My life improved. My perspective broadened. Would I do it again? No. What? Okay, well, that ending caught me off guard, but alright. What about the compressor? Would it be happy sitting next to a. Well, maybe not right next to the wall heater, but yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, if you can move it somewhere else, like where it isn't as hot, then it'll be better. Because you don't want to necessarily increase the pressure inside of the compressor. It might get nasty, I think. But I don't know. Like, I don't have that experience. What I would do, however, is ask ChatGPT. They supposedly fix the trigger on the new Infinity so it isn't so inconsistent. That's exactly what I was talking about. The trigger on my Infinity sucks. Sucks donkey balls. My one complaint with Iwata is the way they look. Oh, well, I don't really care about that. Si připadám blbě, jak tu bývám jeden z mála, co nutí jet. No tak můžeš zase switchnout do angličtiny, co ty na to? ChatGPT doesn't have a beard, yeah, true. Average Minute Painter, hello, hello, and thank you. Okay, let's continue. Jeden z mála důvodů, proč necestuji mimo náš malý kout a Polsko. Nejde angličtina. Hey Zumi, how is it going? Hey Jonas! Jonas the Prodigy. It's alright. What about you? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting an airbrush also, but I think I need more paint. Yeah, you can paint without an airbrush like for a long ass time. But it makes certain stuff so much easier. Skill before tools. Yes, but like also you need proper tools to develop the skills, right? It works both ways. Uh, Tools that don't work against you help you develop skills faster and more healthy. Yes. Yeah. True. True. Like if you're only painting with synthetic brushes, and especially the cheaper ones, the low quality ones, um, it'll be just so much more difficult to develop proper skills. Moto's looking great, by the way. Really digging the skin. You like it? I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, it takes ages, but I think it's worth it. Mě by zajímalo, co máš proti drybrushi. Jak jako co mám proti drybrushi? Nic, jenom se nesmí používat na všechno a furt. Jako prostě to není dry brush a wash se používají, protože jsou rychlí, ne protože ti dávají kontrolu nad tím, co děláš. To je ten rozdíl. Ale jako by samozřejmě, jestli chceš mít jako relativně dobré výsledky a jako za relativně krátkou dobu, tak jako v pohodě. Jasně, ale jako by furt je pravda, že kdybych to udělal bez dry brushe, tak to je prostě mnohem lepší. To si jako furt myslím. The skin is outstanding, thank you. Okay, if that's the case, how many brushes should I own size-wise? This really fucking depends. Like, are you painting busts? Are you painting tanks? Are you painting just Warhammer scale small minis like Guardsmen and Space Marines? You know, like completely depends. I think that if I was using just size 2, like this, maybe size 3 for larger busts. At most, I would like use if you have a nice tip. It's all about the tip. All about the tip. If you have a good tip, you can paint everything, you know, with size 2 or 1. Just really depends. Depends on the brush line as well. Brush line? Like, what does that mean? Jo, to je fajn, spíš bych řekl, že pod kontrolou to částečně můžeš mít, ale to je úroveň, no jako ne, to tak prostě není, že jo, tak když dry brushuješ, tak jakoby ty vytahuješ všechny ty věci, co jsou vystavené, místo toho, abych to udělal prostě manuálně, tak prostě to vytahuju celý, komplet a nemám kontrolu nad tím, co vytáhnu. Celou plochu, kterou přejedu, tak vytáhnu. Jo, jakoby máš nějakou kontrolu, samozřejmě, ale jako nikdy se nepřiblížíš kontrole, kterou máš se štětcem, jako je tenhle. To je ta pointa. Like Da Vinci or Raphael. Different brands, different... Yeah, holy shit, that's so annoying. Like, all the brands, and not just all the brands, even the same brand within different line has different brush sizes. Or like the different brush sizes actually don't correspond with the tip, right? So yeah, that's just annoying. Jo, jako jo, ale vytáhneš jen to, co ty jen model umožní díky sculptu, zbytek už musíš... No jasně, ale jakoby... Nikdy to nevytáhneš s takovou přesností, jako s tímhle štětcem. O to jde. Prostě ta technika je založená na tom, že je rychlejší, že jo? Tak jakoby, když děláš něco rychleji a jakoby bereš víc té plochy, než třeba by bylo potřeba, tak jakoby ztrácíš trošku kontroly. To samý wash, místo abys to manuálně vystínoval, tak prostě to vystínuješ, takže to tam jako zateče. V podstatě. Series 35, Series 10, Series 70 and 76. Oh, you like AK brushes more than Da Vinci's? Interesting. Or do you mean paint? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Because I think that the AK also has some brushes. I tried like one of them. It's fine. But like, I don't know. Just prefer this one so much more. Oh, by the way, Zumi, did you get the brushes from Mindworks? I have not. There are none? What? Oh, you mean synthetics. I thought that you're talking about Mindwork brushes. I was like, so why are you asking me that? Was a bit strange, you know? Got my first artist opus. They're nice. Yeah, I think that those brushes are really nice, but they are fucking expensive. Like you can get really good brushes like that like these ones, for example, and they are like at least 30% cheaper or so, or even more. But yeah, like if you don't care about the price, then sure, get them artist opus brushes. I take it this one is for a competition or for a fun video. It is for a video as well, but like at this point, I just wanna make it a high level piece too. So yeah, it'll be a competition piece as well. Oh, that's a long message. I feel like a lot of the hobby stuff in minute painting is overpriced because people are not really sure what they need. True. You've just found out what the GW strategy is. Introduce the hobby to new friends, sell them all that overpriced shit, and there you go. Profit. Yeah, true. All I gotta do is just paint a piece and then give it to someone else. Paint it in secret, of course. Give it to someone else. Then the piece wins. And then I get to make a video about Golden Demon, which says, like, I won the Golden Demon by cheating. Quick question: dry brushing, does the quality of the brush really matter? Like depends, you know. Like the quality of the brush depends because you want the brush to stay good and usable for longer. I guess that's the big thing. They're I think 1.23 millimeters. Is that good or do I need smaller? What? That sounds very small. Too small. That's also what she said. If it's too stiff, it can. I wanted to complain that the chat is way too active, but I really shouldn't complain about that. If it's too stiff, it can be kind of. It can kind of rip off the paint. Okay. Yeah, I think like in general, you are not using stiff brushes for dry brushing, are you? Or is that like a thing? No such thing as too stiff. Just ignore us. Why should I ignore you? The entire reason why I stream is for you guys. Like, if I just wanted to paint, I can just paint offline, right? Paint a booba. The boobas are already painted, my dude. The boobas are done. See that shit? See those reflections? Ain't that sexy? First painter I've seen do the eyes first. Why would I do them later? Or like, wait. Hold up. I didn't paint them first. I painted the rest of the face first. Then I painted the eyes. So it's the other way around. Or like, should I just wait until I finish the entire mini to like paint the eyes or? Můj problém je, že nemám airbrush, jedu prostě štětky. No. Jabba in the chat. The legendary painter, the legendary sculptor, the golden demon winner himself. Jabba in the chat. Hello, hello. What is the hair gonna be like? Where is the box? The hair is gonna be like silver or, you know, just gray. Where's the fucking... Oh, there it is. Listen. If you think that I came up with this composition or like the reflection placement and stuff like that, I didn't. I just copied this artwork. That's it. You know? So the hair is gonna be similar to this. It'll be just like silver or white, you know? Just copy that shit, you know? Do you have a reference how big the mini is? I realized the other day that on camera it looks a lot bigger than it probably is. I can well... Okay, well, just give me a minute and I can compare it to other stuff. Or I can just... I can just measure it for you, you know? It is like 17 centimeters. That's also what she said. You can also compare it to my Nurgle diorama. Purple? Nah. So there you go. This is your comparison. Okay, so without the base, she's like the height of the Harbinger. Actually, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. She's not even supposed to be like 75mm scale. She's supposed to be within like 54mm scale. But you know, it's weird. Oh, to je sprav, ty vole. Your shelves must look awesome, man. Full of pretty minis. At least two of my shelves look pretty good, but like the rest is not half empty, but like full of just assembled minis without any paint on them. Wondering what Lukash will influence you and you go to oil side of paint. We'll see. Like, I'm open to the idea. Fuck, this wants me to paint like now. This makes me want to paint. Yeah, I understand. I choose Boobringer. Okay, good. All the messages have been read. Hopefully. So Monte is in like what? In like 1 week? In like 2 weeks? Next week? Oh, okay. That's a big ass miniature. With under 2 weeks to finish your models, I don't think that I could do it. I mean, maybe. Like, depends on the complexity, but Jesus. I mean, I guess at this point, it's all that you do. Nothing else. Wake up, work on the mini, go to sleep. Yeah, so much to do, especially because I will do it in my textures for. Oh, Christ. Well, one thing is for sure the result will be worth it. Další dotaz. Co Objective Light Source, já osobně na to zatím nemám, ale celkem to občas to chybí určitých modelů, ale zase nejsem zastánce agresivního podání OSL. OSL, ptáš se na OSL. A s čím potřebuješ poradit? Můžu teda? Jo, jasně, ptej se. Teď se chat trošku uklidnil, tak asi to nebude problém. Spíš kde... Spíš jde začít, na co se zaměřit, já to můžu postupně komponovat, nebo ještě hůř, v Zaklínači mám monstra, kde by bylo celkem nutné dát. Hele, jestli chceš úplně jako nejjednodušší způsob, jak dělat OSL, tak začni s tím, že uděláš ten zdroj světla, potom ty odlesky z toho zdroje světla, kam prostě dopadne to světlo. A potom mezi těmi odlesky udělej stín, a až potom tam dej ten nebo jako ten hlavní zdroj světla. Nebo ten ambientní, ten obecný zdroj světla. Jestli to dává smysl. To je jako nejjednodušší způsob, podle mě, jak k tomu přistoupit. Takže nasvítit a nafotit a pak podle toho vysvětlit. Ježiš, to je komplikovaný, takhle vysvětlovat. Nasvítit a nafotit a pak podle toho vysvětlit a stmavit. To jako prostě záleží. Jako, tady jsem úplně nemluvil o tom něco jako fotit nebo tak, ale plácnu. Mám lucernu, nabarvím lucernu, prostě třeba úplně bílou, trošku to přeglejzuju třeba žlutou, nebo prostě co má to světlo za barvu. Potom z toho ty to vržené světlo nabarvím na ty části, které jsou osvětlené. A až potom barvím zbytek modelu. A důležitý je, aby mezi těma světlama, co dělá ta lucernička, nebo co barvím, tak aby tam byl stín. Protože když hnedka vedle toho světla, které je vržené z té lucerny, dáš další světlo, tak prostě nebude zjevné, že to je vržené světlo z té lucerny. Jestli to dává smysl. Vždycky, když vidíš někde to USL, tak tam je vržené světlo, potom stín a potom je tam až ten jiný zdroj světla. To je jako všechno. Vždycky, když uvidíš někde uvěřitelné, věrohodné OSL, tak to prostě takhle funguje. Že prioritní zdroj světla na modelu a pak až okolo... Ano, jo, jakože jestli to chceš hodně na jistotu, hodně bezpečně, tak takhle bych to jako udělal, no. Kdybych třeba barvil to OSL poprvé. No, přesně tak, přesně tak. Jako jo, jde no, ale jako prostě to už jsou takové nuance, které si myslím, že člověk na poprvé nevychytá. Typicky jsem viděl, že je miniatura, to je prostě strašně jako chybný přístup za mě. Že je miniatura normálně osvětlená jako ze světla, drží nad sebou takhle meč a ten meč jakoby zároveň svítí. A je poznat úplný hovno. Protože prostě máš jakoby dvě světla ze stejného úhlu, že jo. A no, prostě jako není poznat, že to má svítit. Prostě máš světlej meč a to je všechno. It's fascinating that I catch most of what you're talking about, neighbors. Well, is it really that fascinating? I don't think it should be. Just want to say hello from Germany and thank you for your great videos. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of Germany, do you know that there's gonna be Bamble Cup in March near Frankfurt? Frankfurt. I don't know how to call Frankfurt in English, but yeah. Bamble without you next year. Oh man. Is it because you're gonna go to Adepticon or what is happening? Oh, okay. Are you gonna attend the Golden Demon at Adepticon or is it for the workshop? Or both? You forgot about the stream. Too bad. Yeah, by the way, speaking of streaming, I am now finally able to upload the VOD without getting copyright fucked. So you can actually subscribe to Zumikito VODs on YouTube, and the stream is gonna be available over there. I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, the last stream is actually over there already. Well, thank you, Starflare. Man, I feel like every time I stream, I paint the shittiest parts, which aren't even visible on stream. Like, just look at his fucking shoulder. Like, you can't see shit over the hair. Jesus. I really think you are leaving a lot of views on the table by not doing a video about the Nerdle smell technique. In that case, that topic is available to you. We're only here for the beard anyway. Well, that's just... Isn't that amazing? Like, that really boosts my confidence. Now I know that whenever I shave, I'm just fucked. Would I... Would I lose all the followers if I shaved my beard? I'm here for the accent. Awesome. You can't shave. Wow. Okay, listen. We didn't paint much this stream, but I got something done, which is good. But because like this part is really not easily accessible, I'm just gonna do it offline. You know, it's always fun to hang out. Yeah, it was pretty fun to chat with you guys, as always. So listen, this is where we're gonna end the stream. Vypadá super. Ty ostrý odlesky modré jsou super, sluší to tomu. Jo, díky moc, díky moc. Říkám, no, já jsem právě inspirovaný tou krabičkou. Takže tam to má stejně, no, že je taková spocená. Nebo prostě, že ty odlesky jsou takhle koncentrované. Okay, listen, this is where we're gonna end the stream. And if you are not following me on Twitch yet, you can do so now. So you won't miss the next one. What you can do either way is hit the bell. I don't know where the bell is, but apparently there should be one. So you won't miss the next stream. And the next stream is actually going to be on Wednesday at the usual time. And now we are raiding someone else. Let's see. Okay, Cryo. Cryo has been up for 1 minute. Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's raid Cryo. So, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, Cryo is on an ad break, but we're gonna raid him anyway. So, yeah. Alright, so see you on Wednesday, my dudes.